Hey guys, it's Sondro again. Today we're going for a bit of a fucking drive. So, this is going to be a very controversial video, as you can probably tell. But this is what I've this is just me talking about my lived experience. Free will does not exist. Free will does not exist. We're going for a bit of a drive and I'll tell you about it. Free will does not exist. What do I mean by that? Well, you can choose whether or not you get a tattoo. At least 9 times out of 10 you can. That's not me joking. It's just me being real. Here's the issue. You don't have a choice in what tax bracket in America you're born into or what country you live in or anything like that. And I'll put it to you this way. I didn't have a choice in what career I got. I'll put it to you this way. I didn't have a single choice in my, in being unemployed. Like, I'll put it to you this way. I fought tooth and nail my whole life. I fought tooth and fucking nail to live a good life. I was told as a kid, if you work hard, got good grades, got a good education, you'd have a good quality of life. Your life wouldn't be shit. Learn to code, all that nonsense. Man, that was the MK Ultra for Gen Z, is learn to code. That was MK Ultra. That was entirely fucking planned. I'm not much of a conspiracy nut. I actually believe that Oswald worked alone, but trust me when I say that shit was fucking, that shit was a psyop. Trust me when I say, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. That was a psyop. Hopefully in the coming days I'll post more videos of me just driving around. So anyway, these bops out here, they be saying some shit like, go get good grades and all this other shit, right? Well, here's the weird part. I did get good grades. I had great grades. I was an honor roll student in high school. And I had a good passing grade on the SAT. It was like a 1600 or some shit. That's back when it was like the highest you could go was like 1700 or some shit. They changed how you grade the SAT now, which is fucking stupid. So if I have to apply for a college, I literally will not know what the fuck my SAT scores were, because I know that they've changed it at least once or twice since I've taken it. I know I'm probably dating myself with that, but that's just the truth. And the weirdest part about all that is, in spite of how hard I tried to not be a NEET, in spite of how hard I tried to not end up as a neckbeard living with his fucking parents and not having a job, that's what happened. I did every single step. I asked everybody, my teachers, my counselors, my therapists, I asked everybody, hey, I don't want to end up as another basement-dwelling 4chan reader neckbeard guy, right? There's a lot of hunters out here. Woo! Forgive me, I'm passing like 7 different pickup trucks, and it's just a bunch of dudes in bright orange with shotguns and shit. Anyway, so I ended up, I ended up exactly where I did not want to be. I ended up exactly where I didn't want to be. And I did everything that they told me to do to keep me from being a basement-dwelling neckbeard. Get internships, get job, get this, get that, etc. Now, I can't get a job to save my fucking life. Indeed, for the past 9 years I've been using Indeed, I have gotten maybe three-ish jobs, I think. Not 3 jobs within 9 years, and both of them, well, the first 2 were like 2 of them were contract gigs. The third one was so unsafe I quit. So, how good is Indeed? How good is Indeed if those are the quality of jobs you're going for? And they can say, oh, tailor your resume, oh, put in that you have experience, shake the fucking, I hate to say this, but I hate to say this about the school that I went to, because I went to a really good prep school, but I blame the school I went to, because all the fucking dumbass boomer staff, they think that, you know, just shaking the guy's hand, and they think shaking the hand and making eye contact fucking means anything. It fucking doesn't. It fucking doesn't. And I'm gonna be honest, I give up. I'm convinced. I am convinced that I will never have a job, because I'm 30 years old, and and the longest job I had was like 2 weeks. So I know when I'm fucked. Like, if I woke up today and you know, I'll put it to you this way: if the doctor told me I have cancer in 4 different organs, or I have a stage 4 or whatever, I'm gonna say, okay, fuck it, I'm screwed. I'm not gonna bother fighting. It's the same thing as if I woke up one day and there's zombies walking around and one of them is clicking. You know, if I know that I'm in the Last of Us zombie apocalypse, I know I'm fucked. Or if I wake up one day and I look up and there's that giant planet from that one Regina, the planet that eats other planets, that thing. If if I wake up one day and I see that shit, or I see the moon from Majora's Mask looming over me, I'm gonna say, okay, pack it in, we're done, it's over. And that's more or less where I'm at. I know I'm fucked. I know that I'm not gonna have a good quality of life. I know that I'm just another homelessness statistic, and that's the end of it. I'm not gonna try to date. I'm not gonna try to get a job. I'm not gonna try to move out of my parents' house. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with this shit. I hate to say this, but I spent 4 years as a hikikomori, and I'm relapsing hard back into it. Right now, I'm going to the fucking weed store. I'm gonna buy myself an edible. I don't really smoke weed. I just eat it. I can smoke a shit ton of it. I could smoke like 5 pounds worth of this shit and I won't feel anything. Maybe it's the way I inhale it. I don't know. But if I have a fucking edible, then I'll feel it. If I have an edible, then I'll feel it. And I only have an edible if it's usually honestly for an emergency. Like if I have horrible back pain, or if like I have a really bad PTSD episode, I just have it on hand. Or if it's like an occasion, like if I'm going to like a wedding or a funeral or some shit, or a birthday or something. But other than that, no, I don't use it like habitually. I'm not like a habitual user. And I don't smoke no cigarettes. I don't even smoke the weed. I don't fuck around with alcohol at all. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think alcohol is like the most damaging drug. I've seen more shit happen. I've seen more damage happen to people and lives get destroyed by alcohol than I ever did with like fucking cocaine. I've never done cocaine. I'm never gonna touch this stuff. Never gonna try it. And of course, there's a guy in my blind spot with no lights on. Fucking Pennsylvanians. And then finally, when it comes to my point of free will, I'm living proof of it, because I went out of my way to get a good job, get good education. I got a fucking, I majored in computer science and I speak 3 languages. I speak English, Russian, and Spanish. Fun fact about me, I'm trilingual, right? Don't matter. It does not motherfucking matter. You would think with that on your resume, fluent in 3 languages, this guy would get hired. Boy, I wish. Boy, I fucking wish. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm still, to this day, I think about going to Ukraine. Every day. If there's any Ukrainians watching this, if you want a 29-year-old pissed off, unemployed American who's willing to die and kill for money, hit me up. I hate to say that, but fuck it, man. I speak English, Russian, and Spanish, and I made my peace with God a long time ago. I don't give a shit if I die in a war. Some days I wish the Chinese would invade America so I had something to fucking do. Let me pull into this fucking parking spot here. Yeah. Oh, man. Ooh, this is a tight one. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So that's all I gotta say. Free will doesn't exist. I would say just go do what you want. If you want to, this is the universe telling you, go ahead, start that coke habit. Nothing. Go buy yourself that fancy fucking dinner. Go get yourself a tattoo. Go do something awesome, you know, go fuck around. Go to that weird massage parlor down in the strip mall. Go fuck around. Be as free as you can, because in this world none of us are free. This entire fucking planet is a goddamn prison. Anyway, that's about all. Peace out.